Hey traders, Akil Stokes here, and welcome back to another episode of the Trading Blog. I have two topics that I want to discuss today, but before we get into them, I just want to say a big thank you out there to all of my supporters. You guys have been doing a great job of liking and sharing this video. Each and every day, believe it or not, I get an email or a tweet or some type of message from a new person that has discovered this YouTube channel because one of you guys has have shared it. So keep it up. We are impacting more and more people each and every day, and we're doing a great job of trying to spread this message of the reality of trading. Speaking of reality trading, that's going to be one of the topics I want to talk about today, and a certain comment that I got under yesterday's video. But I do want to talk about today's trading day first and foremost. This is the Trading Blog, so we should talk about something trading related. And today was a pretty laid back day. Today was a non-trading day for myself. It was one of those days where I made sure to stay out of the market. We still came into our live trading room. We did our analysis. We found a few trading opportunities, but I had zero interest in trading the markets. Today was not only the UK election, which is still going on right now, but we had an ECB press conference this morning. And if you're a day trader, well, you know kind of the drama that ECB press conferences give. The market tends to go up and down and left and right and bounce around, really giving us that whipsaw effect, making it very difficult to trade and really making it more of a gamble than a situation where we have an edge in the market. So I know there are traders out there that like to chase these news events. We talked about that today. There's nothing wrong with that. If that's what you do, that's what you do. I personally like to stay out of the markets during that time. I only like to put my hard-earned money at risk in situations where the market is moving predictably, if you can say that. It's predictable that the market will move unpredictably, but more predictably than, say, during a fundamental or economic announcement. So I just choose to stay out. I'd much rather not lose any money than give myself a chance at maybe catching one of those moves, and I'll come back to trade another day. So days like this are pretty cool because we ended our live room early, which gave me a lot of free time, gave me an extra hour to add to my day. And you guys know, for me, right, time is everything. Time is the most important asset I have, and I use that time to be more productive. Today I got a nice little run in. It started out very, very good, and it ended very, very badly. But I got it in, I made it back safe, and now I'm here for you guys. But in today's video, we're going to talk a little bit about comparisons between professional trading and professional sports. But I want to start off by sharing with you guys a comment I got under yesterday's video. And I want to dissect it for you because I don't really like responding to the people that leave comments like this. If it's a positive comment or a comment that it just makes sense, is asking a legit question, that I do. But when certain people ask comments, you can tell certain people have this anger built up, and there's just no point in arguing with them or trying to explain your point because they don't want to hear it anyway, and it's just a waste of my time to do so. But I do think it will be a great example for you guys to hear my take on this. So here goes the comment. The comment's from a guy called Hot Game. I'm assuming that's not a birth name. I would prefer that people that leave comments, they stop hiding behind the keyboard and these fake names, but you know, that's what it is. But anyway, it says, Akil, you are not saying anything different here. There are very successful traders out there who grow their accounts very fast. If you cannot do it, doesn't mean that nobody can. And who said all traders should be successful? Yes, it's a quick getting rich, but maybe not for you. You have to sell your 2% profit a month trading courses to get rich. Every single trading coach out there says the same BS, so you are not alone. You're not an alone hero trying to say something different or trying to say a different thing. If you can make around 400 pips a month consistently, you can become a millionaire in a couple of years. If you want, or if you can't make 400 pips, you are not a good trader, or you're using Trade Empowered's money management and position sizing crap. Wake the F up and make the most profit out of your pips. And then another comment followed it up saying, actually, I'm sick of these Forex is not what you think crap. Now, between me and you, right, this was left on a comment, a video I did 2 days ago. The trader then came back to the video I did yesterday, watched it, and left another comment, which always confuses me because if you don't agree with me, you don't like what I'm saying here on these videos, why do you spend time watching this video? Why would you come back and watch the next one? But anyway, I want to dissect this comment real quick for you guys, and just understand that there are different philosophies in the market, just how there are different philosophies in trading execution, trading strategies, why the market moves on a fundamental level as far as fundamental trading versus technical tradings. There are different opinions on what success is and what that success rate should be, and it's okay, right? The world is full of different opinions. We're never going to be in a situation where everyone agrees. All we can do is have the conversation. All we can do is have our ears open to what others are saying and choose to maybe accept it or not accept it. And whether you do or don't, that's perfectly fine. But here I have a few problems with this comment. One says, there are very successful traders out there who grow their account very fast. This is very true. And we're going to talk about this with the pro athlete reference a little bit later. If you cannot do it, doesn't mean that nobody can. And again, I agree with that. There are some very, very, very good traders out there that can grow their accounts extremely fast. No one's saying that's not the case. It's just not the norm. In fact, the norm is that most traders fail. 90% of traders lose 90% of their funds in 90 days. But it's not the norm that people become these superstar traders. Every single trading coach out there says the same BS. And you are not an alone hero trying to say something different. Now, this bothers me a little bit because the trader is admitting that there are trading coaches, not trading people trying to sell you courses, trading coaches, trading mentors saying you out the same thing. Now, these coaches, these mentors, these are the people that you should be listening to. These are the people that have experience in the market. These are the people that have done it before. So if they're saying the same message as me, it's probably a message that needs to be said more. Now, again, you have to do your job of separating the coach and the mentor from the person just trying to sell you a system, and that's it. And that can sometimes be a very blurred line. But there's a reason that coaches are saying the same message because it's true. It's 100% true that the majority of people aren't going to become overnight millionaires in trading. The last thing says if you can make around 400 pips a month consistently, you can become a millionaire in a couple of years. That could be true. It depends on how much you're trading per pip. So what your position size is, of course, depends on your account size because your account size will dictate your position size. But if you're trading a big account size, yes, you're making 400 pips consistently, trading a pretty decent position size. Yeah, you can become a millionaire in a couple of years. I think we've shown that in the syndicate. This trader makes fun of our money management and position sizing thing. We've been trading for the last 2 years in the syndicate program, and we've taken a $10,000 account to a $28,000 account. And that's in 2 years. You add a couple more years into that. I mean, maybe it's not a millionaire, but you keep compounding with good money management. And yeah, it's certainly possible you can get there. The reason we don't talk about, or I don't talk about money management too much, aside from those in our training courses, because money management is pointless unless you're trading well to begin with, and people will abuse it, right? Money management system allows you to really increase and hopefully not decrease, but increase your position size as your account grows, right? As your trading is getting better and better, which allows you to make more bang for your buck. However, if you use it the wrong way, like any other weapon, if you use it the wrong way and you use a really, really, really aggressive money management approach, it actually puts you at more risk of being overexposed in the market and blowing everything. And that's something that most new traders that have the get rich quick scheme, that's what they end up doing. They get rich really, really quick. You see these 100%, 200% returns because they're using a very aggressive position sizing, and it's good when they're winning, but when they're losing, it's going to go downhill just as fast. So you need to be careful with that. I forgot the name of the video. I'll put it in the description box below, but I think I did a video talking about, I think it's called The Pros and Cons of Money Management, showing you how good it can be when it's good and kind of the fun stuff you can do with that position size manipulation. But also the negative side of it when you take those big drawdowns on your losing streaks. It's certainly worth watching it if you haven't so far. And then wake the F up and make the most out of your pips. Now that's just rude. But again, I'm not disagreeing with this trader. I do think that traders can become very, very, very successful, but it's not the norm. Mark Douglas, he wrote 2 good books, one called The Disciplined Trader, the other one called Trading in the Zone. Must reads in my opinion, must reads, definitely in my top 3 to Read book list. He laid out a level of trader. He broke them into 3 levels. He said, you have the bottom 50% who are consistent losers. Those are the traders that just get wiped out right away. You have an upper 40%, which are called the boomer busters. Those are the traders that they do good, but not really good enough to take it to the next level, but they're not really poor enough to go broke. They kind of stay in the middle. If I had to guess, most of you watching this YouTube video are in that area. It's not a bad thing. It usually means that there's one little thing that you're missing to take it to the next level, but you just haven't gotten there yet. You just haven't figured it out. But it's not a negative, because if you were really bad, you would have blown everything by now. And then the top 10% are the consistently profitable trader. Now, I like to break it down into that level in half. So you have your top 10%, right? 5% and 5%, or even 7% and 3%, right? Your 7% are going to be traders that do very well. They're able to make a living. They're able to make a good supplemental income. They're able to use trading to bring them positive cash flow. Then you have the 3% on top of that, which are the superstars. Those are the you probably don't hear about them, because typically these awesome traders don't spend time on the internet. They're worried about handling their trading business. But those are the ones that are making the massive amounts of money in the market. And it's really similar to a professional sport. Pick and choose your favorite professional sport, but think about the percentage of athletes that go from playing really at a college level, a collegiate level, to making it professionally. It's in most sports, it's like the top 1 or 2%. A very, 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 very small margin. Same thing like trading, where that top 10%, really top 5%, are the only ones doing really, really well. So you have a small minority of your bigger pool of athletes that actually make it pro. And then once you make it into the pros, right? Think about how many superstars there are, right? We were using NBA in the live room this morning for an example. How many superstars can you name in the live room in the NBA? How many superstars can you name in professional soccer, professional football, right? Not that many compared to the total number of athletes. And the question, and what I get from this comment, which offends me a little bit, is, are you saying that just because you're not a superstar, just because you're not a Lionel Messi or a LeBron James or a Tom Brady, does that make you bad? Does that make you a failure at trading? No, it doesn't. There are many players that hang around these professional leagues and have very, very, very good careers that maybe they don't get the superstar recognition, but they're able to stay in the game, get a really, really good paycheck for all those years, and have a very good lifestyle because of that. The example I gave in the live room the other day was a local athlete named Malik Rose. Now, you guys have never heard of Malik Rose, I guarantee. He's from my hometown of Philadelphia, went to a small school, very, very small school. He actually played in the band before playing basketball. Small school, no one's ever heard of him. Had a 13-year NBA career, won 2 championships, right? Wasn't a scorer, wasn't a flashy player. He just came in as a role player and did his job. And because of that, because he did his job very, very well, coaches always wanted him on the team. He always found a job in the league, and he was able to stay there for 13 years. And you guys know what professional athletes get paid. You can do a lot with 13 years worth of salary. He's a general manager of one of the basketball teams now. But that's what I like to see us in, or at least me as in trading. It doesn't mean that we shouldn't work. We shouldn't aspire to be a superstar trader. I think we should work just as hard. And even if you are a superstar trader, they're working even harder, right? We should all work just as hard. But understand that we're all not going to achieve that highest level. We're all not going to be the Kobe Bryant, the Michael Jordans, the LeBron James, the Cristiano Ronaldos, right? We're not always going to be that superstar. And that doesn't mean that we're a failure. We can have a very long, consistent career of trading, a very long, consistent career of making and creating positive cash flow. And at the end of the day, that is a big win in my book. So let me know how you guys feel about that. Maybe I'm the minority. Maybe the goal is to become super trader and become the superstar. I don't know. I personally don't have a problem being an okay trader, right? I think I'm a very, very good trading coach. I don't think I'm the best trader in the world. I know I'm not the best trader in the world. I'm not going to wow you with what I return, right? But I've been able to do it consistently year after year after year. And if I can continue to do that consistently, I'm what, 31, right? I've got another 30 years of doing this. And I would say when it's all said and done, that's a pretty darn good career. So again, let me know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we do have to be the superstar. Maybe we do have to create millions of pips each year to be considered successful. But I don't think so. I don't think that's what success is. That's not what success means to me. But it's always a good topic for debate. So I appreciate you guys hearing me out. I appreciate the trader. Again, I don't know your real name, but I appreciate you leaving this message. I have no animosity towards you. Don't worry. I don't get angry at trolls. I understand that when you write stuff like this and you're upset and you're frustrated, it's not, even though the message is directed at me, there are some other messages as well. Even though the message is directed at me, I know it's not really for me. Typically when people are mad or upset, they're mad at themselves because they haven't achieved something and they see you as someone that has done or is doing something that they would like to do. And instead of accepting it on their own that, hey, I need to work on myself and do something better, they shift the blame because it's easier that way. I understand that. So there's no animosity, hot game. But I do appreciate the comment because I think it created an awesome trading blog lesson. So I'll see you guys next time. As always, hit that like button. Please subscribe. Make sure you share this on social media. And until then, until next time, tomorrow, sometime, plan to trade your plan. Take care, traders. All right, traders. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. And if you did, please show us by hitting that like button and subscribing by clicking the button right below. If you're looking for more educational content, feel free to head over to our TradingPower.com website or also take a look and you'll see more videos available for you. Have a good one.